Hello, I'm Stefan, and today I would like to introduce me and my little 2D platformer game Aquanaut Jump. In September 21, I successfully finished my studies in computer science game engineering at the University Kempten. My final thesis was supervised by Professor Dr. Tobias Breiner and is titled Studie über die Auswirkung der Handlung in einem Computerspiel auf moralische Entscheidungen des Spielers, or in English, Study on the effect of the plot in a computer game on moral decisions of the player. I had already presented the idea for the study to Tobias Breiner in 2019 and he quickly agreed to support me. So the idea was to study whether different actions in the game lead to different decisions by the player. All study participants were given the same game, which differed in only one detail. Randomly, the player was forced to kill or free a seahorse. The player could not decide this action for himself. After the game, players could voluntarily give their email address to be contacted by a thought-up charity. Results of the study. Players who had freed the seahorse gave their address 2.4 times as often as players who had killed the seahorse. The study thus concluded that positive game action significantly favors positive moral behavior. Now I would like to introduce you my game Aquanaut Jump, a simple Super Mario style 2D platformer. I developed the game especially for my study with Unity. Here everything except music and sounds was created by myself. The programming as well as all graphical elements, so the sprites for players and enemies, level, animations, background and so on. The player first gets a short explanation of how to play. Shots can be charged via the red stones. Once the checkpoint is passed, the player would start here again if he would die. The blocks disappear after a set time, but remain once they have been touched. Here we come to the seahorse. When the player presses E, the cage randomly opens up or down. The seahorse either falls down with a terrible scream or is freed and swims away. Now let's see what happens. Okay, the seahorse was killed. The scream had to be particularly forceful to achieve a greater psychological effect. Now we come to the final boss, the giant stone-throwing lobster. The player has won and could now fill out the survey. Let's have a look to the mechanics and details. I have added particle systems to Aquanaut Jump. These are now found in the rising bubbles in the background and in the explosion when a shot hits the enemy, consisting of the explosion itself, a smoke-like cloudiness of water, and splinters that trail a tracer. The bubbles are coupled to two planes. These planes are controlled by a script that moves them at different speeds to the left depending on the movement of the camera, thus creating a parallax effect. Complex sprites I drew with a graphics tablet and assembled them into animations in Unity. And with this we have already come to the end. I hope you liked my introduction and demonstration. I would appreciate your feedback, and for now, thank you and goodbye.